Good day, everyone. I am Arthur Gomez Soto, Division Nurse of SDO Tarlac Province, and I will be sharing with you my study entitled Socioeconomic Status and Psychological Well-Being of School Nurses in Central Luzon, Philippines. As we all know, nursing is one of the most valued professions, offering the immense and most diverse range of services in all areas of healthcare. Among the 17 SDG adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015, I will be now more focusing on SDG number 3, which is the good health and well-being, which concentrate to the guarantee healthy lives and improve the psychological well-being for all at all ages. In a global setup, there are 45% said that they had at least one sign of mental illness, such as the PTSD, and depression because of the following reasons: reported harassment, insufficient staff support, and compensation. AON published an additionality attributing that 35% of Asian health workers have a high mental health risk profile and 47% have a moderate risk. Asians are susceptible to depression and even anxiety because of the following threats related to the job: felt abandoned by coworkers and even school administrators. In the Philippines, because of the understaffing, the school nurses are experiencing burnout. And with that, they're um, causing them for them to resign, changes their career, and even migrate to other countries. And that might cause for them to delay benefits and even understaffing. In Schools Division Office of Tarlac Province, the ratio of school nurse to learners is normally 1 to 7,000, but it can reach to 1 to 12,000, which is far greater than the 1 to 5,000 of a limit set by the Department of Health, which them cause the stress or even anxiety because of the overload of works and even more paperworks. As one of the school nurse in SDO Tarlac Province as living proof, I encountered those challenges and I want to make a proposed solution that I would enhance our lives. This study is a good avenue for us to improve our decision making and even coping mechanism, considering the demands of our profession. And in turn, our well-being affects our work and the people we are taking care of. The rationale of my study: it is very essential for nurses to comply with the standards set by the workplace and the challenges of their field of work. School nurses are required to uphold socioeconomic well-being in their role as a healthcare professionals, ensure a responsive healthcare system that consistently provides a high-quality patient care services, and lastly, strengthen the resilience of school nurses. The statement of the problem. Number one is, how is the profile status of our respondents in terms of their socioeconomic status, such as the family history, education, and even insurance. Number two, how is the psychological well-being of school nurses in the Department of Education, Central Luzon, be described in terms of autonomy, environmental mastery, personal growth, positive relations, purpose in life, and last but not the least would be self-acceptance. Is there a significant relationship between the socioeconomic status and psychological well-being of our respondents? What are the problems encountered by the school nurses involving their socioeconomic status and psychological well-being? What measures could be proposed to the human resource management and development that would improve the socioeconomic status and psychological well-being of our respondents? And what are the implications of the study to the public health management? So, what would be the interpretation of our data? The overall rating of the psychological well-being of the respondents. Autonomy ranked the highest among the dimensions of psychological well-being with a grand mean of 4.19 and described as very good. Emerges as a cornerstone of the respondents' self-perceived and mental health. Environmental mastery ranked the third among the dimensions of the psychological well-being with a grand mean of 3.62 and categorized as very good. reflects as the respondents' perceived ability to effectively manage and adapt to their surroundings. Personal growth ranked the second among the psychological dimensions of our respondents with a grand mean of 4.14 and described as very good. Signifies the respondents' perception of continuous development and self-improvement. Positive relations of psychological well-being with a grand mean of 3.11 and described as good reflects respondents' perception for their interpersonal relationship. Purpose in life ranked the fourth among the dimensions of psychological well-being with a grand mean of 3.14, which considered as an adjectival description of good. Self-acceptance, which is the last psychological well-being, which ranks six among the dimensions of the psychological well-being with a grand mean of 3.49, with the grand described as good, that reflects the respondents' perception of their own self-worth and self-esteem. Overall, the psychological well-being of our respondents has a grand mean of 3.62, which has an adjectival description of very good. What are the problems encountered by the school nurses with regards to their socioeconomic status and psychological well-being? Foremost among these is the issue of trust among the students and peers, ranking the highest with a frequency of 109. Trust issues can impede effective healthcare delivery as they undermine students' willingness to seek help and peers' collaboration with a nurse. Following closely the income-related dissatisfaction with the frequency of 98, which reflects the undervaluation of nurses' responsibilities of skills affecting job satisfaction and retention. Limited career development with a frequency of 90 compound these issues, stalling professional growth and contributing to frustrations. Moreover, heavy workloads and even staff shortages as a frequency of 81 imply stress, and even compromise patient care, while a lack of purpose in life with a frequency of 56 adds to nurses' existential challenges impacting moral and motivation. So what are the proposed measures to HRMD with this study? Safe and supportive work environment, increasing monthly salary, and provision of financial incentive or allowances to nurses, professional development opportunities, the loading of our school handled by our school nurses or hiring of more nurses, seminars on spiritual, psychological, and mental health support services, and of course, community engagement and advocacy. And now what would be our recommendations? There would be a recommendations here establishing a peer support and mentoring programs, implementing measures to address workload issues of our nurses, increase the salaries of our nurses and benefits, developing training programs and support network for our school nurses, establish a career pathways to our school nurses, ensuring access to healthcare services and wellness programs of our school nurses, establishing mechanisms to monitor the well-being of our school nurses, fostering partnerships with local healthcare providers and communities organizations, and implementing policies and practices that promote health work environment for our school nurses, and lastly, ensuring the school health programs that are adequately funded and equipped to support the holistic well-being of our school nurses. And this is our references that has been used to our study. Thank you very much and God bless everyone.